Hello friends, my name is Amol Jagri and you are watching me on my YouTube channel, and today we are going to discuss about software testing lifecycle. It should not be confused with bug or defect lifecycle, that is different. So what is software testing lifecycle? It is a part of software development lifecycle only, right? As we know in software development lifecycle, there is a one phase testing. So in that phase there are different more phases, like we can say that testing itself has many phases, that is SDLC, and SDLC is a part of SDLC. Let us see how many phases it have. Like, it has requirement analysis, test planning, test designing, test environment setup, test execution, and bug reporting. Let us see one by one. Requirement analysis. Here the requirement is the input for the testing, right? We must understand the functionality of a software, right? And also it includes activities like analysis of system requirement, preparation of RTM, identifying the testing techniques and types, etc. Right? Testing techniques like black box or white box, manual or automation. Then test planning. All features in the testing activities is planned and put into a document. This is called as test plan. Right? Test plan is also has its own depth. We should do the planning with by considering many factors like features to be tested, features not to be tested, and there are many, right? So example is all types of testings, test strategy, hardware and software, entry and exit criteria, so on. uh, so these things we plan, that is, what should be the test strategy, or what hardware and software will be required, and what will be our entry and exit criteria. So all these things are planned in test planning. Next phase is test design. Okay, here we write test cases for each feature and review that test case, right? If we are doing automation testing, then the automation script, corresponding automation script, is written and reviewed. After review, after review only, uh, approved test cases stored in the test cases repository. Means once the review is done, only the approved test cases are stored in the test case repositories, which will be used for test execution phase, right? So next is test environment setup. Obviously, if suppose your application is a web application, so the web application is hosted on particular server, like it can be local host or it can be a web, right? Then if it is a desktop application, then we must install it, we must configure its database, right? And so in short, here we set up testing environment. And uh, hardware and softwares are set up. If some softwares are having some connectivity with hardware like printers, scanners, so accordingly that is set up, right? Then test execution. In this phase, here prioritize test cases and then execute that test cases. We have designed the test cases, right? So test cases designed in test design phase are prioritized and one by one executed, right? And after that we compare the expected actual result as per the requirement specification. If there is some difference, then obviously we know it is a bug, and subsequently it is reported in the next phase, that is bug reporting. We know that deviation from requirement specification is called as bug, and we can report bug using different tools like Mantis, Bugzilla. Sometimes in some companies they use Excel sheet only. So this was all about the testing life cycle, and this is a general format of testing life cycle. It may differ from company to company, right? So If you have any queries, please post it on my forums, that is forums.scriptinglogic.com. And if you like my video, please subscribe to my channel on YouTube. You can also comment the questions in the comment section of YouTube. You can like my page on Facebook, that is facebook.com/scriptinglogic. Thank you very much.